everybody's videos. I'm guessing it's been going on for a while yet, so I'm not even sure how far beforehand it was on, but I got tagged by Missy's Mom Life. I will have her channel linked down below. I don't have anybody I can tag. I don't know of another channel or person who would want to be tagged in it or who has not been tagged in it. Like I said, it's been going on for a while. But if you have not been tagged in it and you either have a link to your channel or you have a blog where you've answered these questions, go ahead and comment down below and I'll leave them up there so that way people can get to y'all's channels or to your blogs. So let's start with the top questions. I'm going to go ahead and read off of my spiral here, just the questions they had. So were you homeschooled was number one. I was not homeschooled. I went to public school. I loved school. I went 12 years, well, I went 11 years. I graduated a year early, but I loved school. I was not homeschooled. Did you know you would always homeschool? No. I would honestly, to tell you the truth, I have a cousin who homeschools her kids, and I remember the first time I heard that she homeschooled her kids, and even like the first year that they homeschooled their kids, I was just like, what kind of craziness is this? Like, we're from a small town, not extremely small, but you know, small enough, and I just couldn't believe. I didn't understand why somebody would do that. So no, I was not always planning on homeschooling. Number three, list 3 of your favorite books in your homeschool library. I don't have 3 favorites. My kids probably have like 10 favorites. To say I have 3 favorites, no. I love picking up books that other people recommend all the time, whether it be from their videos or from their blogs or their Facebook, whatever it is. I like picking them up and then going through them. To say I have a favorite, no, but in our family, I would say the number 1 favorite book, and it's a series, is the Boxcar Children, and I know a lot of people hear me reference to it. My kids are little, so they do get it as a read out loud, but we have been going through the book, and it's actually a bedtime routine for us, a chapter a night, sometimes 2 or 3, but so that's definitely a favorite on our list. It's the Boxcar Children. What is it? Yes, okay, here we go, I actually have it. The Children's Dictionary. I know this is weird, and my kids don't actually just sit there and read it, but they love going through the dictionary, and I got this one at a yard sale, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but I'll try to find it on Amazon, and then I'll post a link for it to see it. This one is really neat. On the back, it will have the list of presidents. It's very detailed as far as it has some good pictures in it. It will actually give them whether it's a noun or a verb on there, so my son does love that. It's a really great book, and that's like almost a daily thing in our house that my kids will go to it for whatever reason. They could even be just watching a TV show and they're like, wait, what is that? And they'll go to this dictionary to find it. And I love that. So there's not really I know those 2, and then we love books as far as that here in our home. So there's so many, there's not one that I like pick up every day and read. There's not, besides like the series, like I said, is what we do. So that's about it there. Are you the only homeschooler? Teacher-wise, I'm the main teacher. I teach all the subjects. If I do need help with anything, and when I mean help, I mean as far as explaining it, maybe in a different perspective, so my child can understand it, which is very rare. But my husband will help in those cases, and of course he does help in a lot of life lessons to go with being here at home. So favorite place to buy homeschool curriculum? Online, hands down online. Facebook groups as far as ones who are selling curriculums. Also Amazon is amazing. What I do is I usually go to the main site, check it out, see what curriculum and we'll get to that later, but see what it is, and then go to Amazon and see if they have it for a cheaper price, which normally they do. So Amazon definitely, and I have Amazon Prime, so my stuff gets here pretty fast, and it's free shipping. So basically online is my go-to place. Do I have a set budget on curriculum? No, I do not have a set budget, but I also don't spend hundreds on my curriculum. I do a 5 in a row curriculum. I think our manuals are $25 $30. On Amazon, you can probably find them for 20, sometimes 19, just depending on the condition of the actual manual. And because of that curriculum, I have learned how to build my own units, studies, as far as taking a book or taking even a movie or taking a topic and filling it in with everything, with every subject, and teach just from that one simple topic. So I don't need tons of supplies, and if I do need supplies, I will go buy it. Most of my stuff I will either get at the Dollar Tree, which the Dollar Tree has a lot of homeschool stuff, and if you would like for me to do a video on Dollar Tree homeschool must-haves, let me know in the comments below, and I'd be glad to do that. Also, yard sales. A lot of the stuff that has been given to me are from my family or friends, and they have found it at a yard sale and say, hey, I saw this at the yard sale, thought you would need it. And the children's dictionary book, actually, I picked that up at a yard sale. So don't have a budget, but I don't spend a whole lot. I think it's a lot cheaper than anything I would spend. As far as public school goes, what I spent for the first year when my son did try to enter was expensive, and then when I went to go withdraw him, he got back 5 folders. The rest apparently have to stay because people collaborate everything, and so either way, it's a lot cheaper this way. So nope, I do not have a budget, but I don't spend a lot either. Okay, so where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so number 7, 2 must-have homeschool supplies. Must-have in my house. My children are 8 and under. Must-have is pencil, color, matte pencils, paper, computer paper. My kids love computer paper, but I've tried buying the sketch pads, and they like computer paper, so I have to have it on hand all the time. From building to drawing to creating to whatever it is, somehow they always need that paper, whether it be the construction paper or the computer paper. They love it, and pencils. So those are 2 must-have things you need as a homeschooler. Favorite and least favorite subjects to teach. Believe it or not, my favorite subject to teach is math. And the only reason my favorite subject to teach is math is because my kids love it. My kids get excited when it's a new lesson for math. My daughter will bring me her book, regardless that my daughter isn't in full mandatory, she doesn't have to do a curriculum, she doesn't have to do a study or a lesson. It's all based on whether she wants to do it that day or not want to do it that day, because she is only 5. But she just she's like, oh mom, is it my time to do my lesson now? So she loves it. And my son just loves math, as far as he completely understands it, is my point of seeing. From what he has said, is it makes sense to him, because 8 is going to be 8, 6 is going to be 6, and 2 plus 2 will always be 4. He said when you're reading or you're doing something like that, it's from the English language to any other language, the sounds that words make, and then English being the hardest language to learn, he goes, it's just sometimes confusing. But so math is my favorite because it's their favorite and it's easy to teach and we just all get it. Least favorite subject would be, I don't say I would have a least favorite subject. We tend to like all of the subjects. Of course, their favorite is math, but to say we have one that we just don't like, I don't think there is. I do a lot of hands-on activities with each subject just to reinforce what their study is with hands-on activities. So I don't really have a least favorite, and they're only 8 and under, so they don't really have a lot of subjects to study. I guess, no, they like history. I don't think we have a least favorite subject, but we try to do all of them, and I don't think we've... Okay, well, maybe writing. Writing might be one of those subjects, and that's only for my daughter. My son doesn't have an issue with it, but my daughter just tends to. She's definitely, lately, she's been more intrigued in writing, but writing previously hasn't been great. But again, she's 5, so she's not on a straight curriculum. So number 9, are you involved or have been involved in a co-op or groups, homeschool groups? Yes, I am part of a homeschool co-op here in my county. It is awesome. I know all of the members that we have in there. majority, or I'm not sure majority, but a few of them are church members of mine, and I love that because we have fellowship besides just the co-op, and I know them from church. They are people my kids have learned to know on other points versus just not just homeschooled. So I love that fact. Group-wise, I am part of the 5 in a Row group on Facebook, and it is not just a group where we go in there and question and wait for someone to respond. It is like you have a question, you put it on there, and you have tons of info coming in from every way direction, and it's pretty sublime. It's awesome. The encouragement there is amazing with our curriculum and even other curriculums. If someone mentions something, they will say like, hey, well, I tried this and I tried that with that, and so it is amazing. I love that Facebook group. Number 10, what is your homeschool approach? Okay, so they're talking about whether we're traditional and my kids just sit down and do daily work, or there's Charlotte Mason, which is a lot of literature and basically a lot of literature approach, or if we unschool, which basically means you don't follow a specific, I guess, routine maybe. I'm not sure what that means. I am not going to label myself or our school as any of them. We do like Charlotte Mason's, some of her stuff. I do like some of the unschooling approaches, and I traditional, I don't really say I like any of those things, but I do traditionally will check online for the up-to-date grade levels and see where kids are on those levels, and if they have a test that they have taken that kids are being graded on, I will take that test down. I will have my son take it because, again, he's the only one who's really being lesson wise, and see where he's at and if he's up to date with the other kids around our area, and make sure he's at least up to their level, which he is. But does he get grades, and do I tell him you need to work on this, isn't it? No. Again, I will still continue teaching what it is, but it does give me a guideline of what I may need to further reinforce during our year. Okay, so no, we don't have a specific approach how we school. We just school. Okay, guys, so just like I said, leave your comments down below as far as if you are new to my channel or if you have any questions. If you have not been tagged and you want to do this, leave the link to your channel where we can view it, or your blog where people can find it. Bye!